Hello and welcome back to the Pelisor Trading Dominion. Yeah, I actually forgot that I didn't name my faction when we started. So yeah, anyway, welcome back to my war tax. Now, a number of people have let me know that this was probably not the best idea. Now, here's the reasoning why I chose this in the first place, because I actually thought that most towns are going to have, or at least I think I might. Let me actually just show you. Because I'm thinking that one prosperity is not actually going to be that big a deal. That was the main reason why I wanted to do that in the first place, because I thought I'm getting 5% for nothing, basically. Because if I go into the town here, you can see that if I select this instead of train militia, then we're going to be gaining +1 prosperity every single day. And it's the same thing here. So you could see here that we're getting goods from market, we're getting loyalty, we're getting aqueducts, and so on and so forth. So technically, we are just losing 1 prosperity, but we're not actually losing 1 prosperity, if you know what I mean, because we have a bunch of other things that give us a positive benefit. That was my main reasoning behind it, because I thought, oh, 5% for nothing? That's okay, you know, because we're still gaining prosperity. That was the main reason why I did that. Maybe it was a mistake, but we can always disavow, the policy if we feel the need to do that. Because at the moment, I think we're pretty good, we seem to be doing pretty well in terms of our cash. And our cash flow specifically, wow, is 15,000. My war tax has actually gone up to 322 now, and it was 150. So I might very well make quite a bit extra as time goes on, because of course, if we can keep all of our towns, as you can see, this one's getting +9 prosperity every single time. But yeah, if we can continue to gain prosperity as a whole, then me losing 1 or even 2, 3, 4, prosperity, dependent on which town you're at, obviously, then it's not really going to impact us too much. That's the main reason why I decided to go for it. Because I think that as time goes on, the more prosperity we're going to gain, because of course we have a bunch of towns that are still getting positive gains in our prosperity, then that basically makes it possible for us to increase the percentage of the war tax that we're getting as a result of that. Oh, well, that's interesting. The Southern Empire has declared war on the Pelisor Trading Dominion. I don't know whether I like this particular thing. Propose peace. No, I can't click on it. I was trying to click on it. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so this is going to be kind of interesting. I think I need to find Regea. I think if I find Regea, we might be in with a chance of maybe doing something with her. She has 244 charm? What a beast. Alright, well, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so she was last seen near Poros. I actually wonder whether she's at war with anyone else. Let me actually just go to the encyclopedia real quick, because it would be a good idea to have a look. Southern Empire, they don't have anything else apart from declaring war against us. Is it because she was offended by the name that I chose? Maybe that's it. Maybe she doesn't like dominions, Maybe that's what she doesn't like. But anyway, there's the Southern Empire. It has a pretty significant presence in a variety of different areas. But we've got to bear in mind that even though I don't have any vassals at the moment, we do have the power of, well, money. The only problem that is, of course, going to face is all of my caravans and villages and various things that are actually giving us money at the moment will no longer give us money in the long run, because they are going to be attacked, of course. So we'll see how it goes. This is my current army. As you can see, we have, I would say, pretty decent units. I wouldn't say we have awful ones by any means. Oh dear. One of my caravans is being attacked. Oh, he gained a level. Oh, nice. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to go to Diathma at the moment. There's a reason why I'm going over there, because I would like to try and keep these areas here safe as much as possible. So Amprila and Mekeb and all that stuff. And Diathma is maybe going to be the town that I will leave to wolves, I guess you could call it. I mean, I don't really want to do that, if at all possible. You can see here that if we build the aqueducts, we're actually going to be getting +1 bonus to prosperity change, +2 bonus to prosperity change, which is just insanely good in my opinion. So I will try to build those as best as I can, and we'll build everything else at the same time because I have just given us +50 to construction, which is also crazy good. Anyway, we're going to go in here and manage the garrison. Now, here's the really, really cool thing about buying towns. And I think a couple of people actually did mention this in the comments as well. The ability to gain a town. And I was actually thinking this to myself as well when I was editing and just generally thinking about the series as a whole. Basically, if you purchase a town and you have a massive garrison full of really, really good units, and they don't even need to be that good, you know? They just need to be above average, pretty much. And look at what I'm gaining here. I am literally gaining some insanely good units, high tier as well, very high tier units, and these guys are going to be able to join me for basically free. They're basically free, you know? They're basically free. So it is pretty insane to think that I have just gained these units without any cost to myself. I have not had to do any training whatsoever. No training, no nothing. I'm going to leave the rest in here to potentially defend an attack, because it might very well be that the Southern Empire does not have a great amount of attacking power, potentially. So we'll see how that goes. Seems like we're fine over there. And we're still gaining 16,000. You've got to bear that in mind. We're gaining 16,000 per day, which is crazy good. And I would assume that what is going to happen first is the Southern Empire will be attacking. I'm going to be quite surprised if they attack anywhere but down here. Yeah, as you can see, they're actually trying to raid this village here, which is not very nice of them, I've got to say. But the thing is that I need to find where Regea is, and I'm hopeful that she won't have a massive army, because if she does, then we might have a problem. Actually, I'm half thinking that I will ignore them. What do you think? Should I? That would be quite funny, I think. Okay, so let's go to Arion. As you can see, he's over there. Let's try and speak to him if I can catch up to him, because I'm actually moving pretty slowly now that I have quite a bunch of units in my army. All right, so hello there. I would like to steal your fiefs for a lot of money. Yes, that's basically what it is now. All right, so you know, I'm actually gonna should I just buy all of his horses? How much does he want for that? 4,000? Okay, sure. Why not? I'm pretty happy with that, because I'm thinking to myself that I probably don't have enough horses to be able to make my infantry run fast. Yeah, as you can see, we've got 0.8. That's actually okay. You know, I've seen the maximum amount of speed bonus that we could gain from those kinds of benefits being like 1.3, something like that. So we still have a bit of a ways to go, and you can see here that this guy is actually moving much faster. Could you just slow down a second, sir? I would very much like to speak to you, if at all possible. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. This might be a little bit better. Hello, Mantios. All right, so a lot of my villages are going to be attacked. There's just nothing really that I can do about that. So, do we want to try persuading this guy? Oh, I am the rightful ruler of this land. Okay, so here we go. I know a lot of people have been asking me to, you know, get involved in trying to persuade vassals to come and join my faction in a variety of, you know, of my different series, because obviously we had the Bannerlord and we have Byron's playthrough as well. And I definitely need to start talking to more vassals in this way. So I guess I'll try the 43% chance. Oh, critical success. Yes. Oh, very nice. Okay, so we might have a good opportunity to persuade him here. Okay, I've got a 39% chance on both. I'm going to go for this one because we have both charm and calculating in green. Oh, ineffective. But we still have 2 more chances. Okay, I'm going to go for this one. Ah, ineffective. Okay, yeah, we failed. Unless we get a critical. No, that was a success. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Oath persuasion failed. We tried, and we actually got a critical success on the first try, which I think it has never happened before with these kinds of things. So I think it will probably happen at some point in the future, especially considering if we keep doing all of these barters and things like that, we will eventually be able to do it. All right, so let's see. How much do you want? You want all these castles. All right, so I'm going to give you Lavinia Castle. You know what? Okay, wait a second. I actually do want to speak to him in a moment, but I just want to see something real fast. All right, so Odrisa Castle and Lavinia Castle. Okay, Odrisa and Lavinia. Okay. That's absolutely fine then. So yes, yeah, I think you can kind of tell what I'm trying to do here. I'm playing this very strategically now. All right, let's see. Oh, can I actually ask him again? No, as I thought. There is a bit of a cooldown on that. Anyway, let's try and get this town, shall we? So Lavinia and Odrisa, as you can see, that actually gives us a pretty significant amount of persuading power, shall we say? And now we'll give him some money. That is kind of unfortunate. I really did not want to give another castle away. I suppose we could give the castle nearby to us right here. Thorios Castle. Yeah, we'll give Thorios Castle as well, and then we'll get this. There we go. 150, 157. Is it worth it? I think it might be. It might be worth it. Ooh. Sure. I don't know. I don't know whether this will be worth it, to be honest. Can I actually speak to him again? No. Okay, so yeah, we can't barter with him again. But that's okay, because there is another fellow next to him. No, I don't want to speak to you again, thank you very much. But yes, there is another guy over here. Who is it? Oh, no, he's joined his army. Oh, okay. That's why I couldn't speak to him, I suppose. Okay, so Tassinor is also here. Oh, never mind. Oh, okay, yeah, apparently they're all having hilarious fun times. All right, so we have traded those castles away. And they were... Where were they, by the way? They were all the way down here. Yeah, Lavinia and Odrisa Castle. So now they're no longer going to be raiding those villages and things like that. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do now... I have Epicrotia now, too, which is actually really nice, because I believe that Epicrotia is a very good town. I think it is very profitable, and I would like to keep it under my own command, if at all possible. All right. So, what we're going to do now... is I would like to follow this guy around for a brief amount of time. And also, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go and I'm going to mark all of my fiefs. And this might seem completely redundant, but I'm actually going to mark them all so that I know exactly which location they are in. Because being able to know where the enemy is very, very important. Where are my villages? Oh, I have to go through all the villages separately? Do I have to do that? Or... No? No? Apparently not? Wait, how do I do that? Oh, now I'm not entirely sure. I think I... Oh, no, wait, there it is. Okay, so there are the villages. Okay, so I'm going to have to mark these as well. Yes, marking them is not exactly fun, is it? But, I'll get it done soon. Alright, so there you go. I have marked absolutely everything in our empire at the moment. And, well, I probably shouldn't call it empire. In our dominion at the moment. That's what I'll call it. There we go. That's much better. And then we can see much more accurately what is being attacked and what isn't. As far as I'm aware, we might actually be attacked around here. It doesn't seem like it, actually. So, kind of surprised. Where do I actually need to go and defend then? Because, that was the main reason. Hello. There it is. We're actually quite close by, amusingly enough. Now, what I wanted to do was actually stick around this area and try to do some trades with the guy again, so that I could potentially get my castles back, because they do act as a pretty significant distraction, shall we say, and I think that could be very, very important for us in the long run. But we kind of had to make a decision about whether I wanted to get a town or not, you know what I mean? So Oh, hello. Is that the guy that was raiding my village? I think it was, actually. Hello there. Oh, apparently there's someone else that wants to speak to me. Wait a minute. Is this... Oh, dear. Is this going to be another Lucon situation? I think it is. This is actually hilarious. Okay, so he wants me to release Lek, and I'm going to ask him for Rote, and... yeah. I guess we'll just ask him for the town, and then we'll just give him a bunch of dinars. Yeah, just about, just all of it, all of my money. Okay, you want all of my money for the town and for releasing Lek? Sure, why not? I'll do it. That's perfectly fine with me. I'm actually very, very happy with that, because Rote is actually one of the better towns in that area for smithies and things like that. Also, tanneries are okay there, as far as I'm aware. But anyway, let's do some battle. I would like to catch him at the very least. Now, I know that I said, well, maybe I didn't say that, but maybe I thought it. But anyway, the point is that what I am going to end up doing is I will be defending myself. Obviously, that's kind of a given, considering we're being attacked, you know. So a good trader always has to defend his goods, no? Yes? Yes? No? Yeah, well, I think so. But anyway, the point is that, oh, wait a minute. We might actually be able to, Ooh, hello. Yes, okay. So if I actually spoke to Regbold right here, I would be able to hire them for a particular sum. And then they would no longer be at war against me, and they would be at war against the opponent, which actually would have been pretty cool. But I am going to be attacking him because he's going to be raiding our villages, and I don't really appreciate that at all. But as I said, I am going to be defending myself as much as I possibly can, but I am not... And this is kind of like a self-imposed rule, because technically I wouldn't have to do this, because I do have some pretty... I feel like I have some pretty strong units at the moment. But... I'm not going to be taking any kind of offensive action versus enemy units, and indeed fiefs as well. So basically, I'm not going to be sieging anything. There's really not going to be any need for me to siege stuff, because as long as I have money, that's all I'm going to need. Oh yes, we're going to go pure trader here, with the exception of obviously defending ourselves against a variety of people. And bear in mind that if we are able to take people prisoner, that just gives us more bargaining power, which is the quintessential essence of the trader in these times. So I'm hopeful that we'll be able to have something like that work for us quite nicely. As you can see, though, I am not doing very well here because I have 39 in bows. And you know that Pelisor is not exactly great at using his bow. But that's fine, because I don't really need to be. I really don't. I don't need to be at all. Let's tell my people to charge in right here. We'll leave our archers back where they are. Tell our other people to charge in as well, because obviously we want our cavalry to charge and our horse archers. Ow. I am very bad, aren't I? Okay. Yeah, so I have a one-handed as well, and I should probably try and level it up a little bit. These guys are using Batanian units, are they? Yeah, seems like they're using Batanian units for the most part. Ow. Come on, no. Come on, you can't kill Pelisor. Oh, nice. That was a nice hit, Pelisor. Good work. Very nice indeed. Nice to see that you're actually getting a couple of kills sometimes. And I think, actually, that's something that I do want to do. I am going to level up his one-handed weapon proficiency as much as I possibly can, and then we'll see what happens. I'm going to take him prisoner because he could be a nice bargaining chip. And I don't think I'm going to take any more... of anything, really. I mean, I could take some prisoners to level up my roguery skill, because we are very close by to Epicrotia, so that would kind of make sense. And we will take all of the loot, because I am going to be selling a whole bunch of it. And then we'll head on over here to the town. Now, I'm hopeful that my money situation will no longer be a problem very soon. It's a bit... it's always a bit worrying when you have less than 1,000, especially considering, you know... Well, just in general, just you don't really want to be in that kind of situation ever. But, yeah, no, never mind. I was actually thinking to myself, oh, yes, I could get myself, you know, a better weapon. And then I was thinking, no, that's because we're actually in the marketplace at the moment. That's the only reason. All right, we'll sell the arrows, and Is there actually anything good for me here? I don't think so, because I actually did purchase some good stuff. And I don't think there's going to be anything here for me, really. No, it doesn't look like it. But we're going to be gaining a massive amount of cash from it, which is really nice. And we have Aserai horses here, desert horses, and so on and so forth. We're just going to keep all of those because they're going to be necessary, you know, for our footmen and things like that. So let's have a look and see if there's anything good for us here. We could buy some grain for a decent amount. I feel like grain has become quite expensive, amazingly enough. I'm not entirely sure why that would be. Probably because of all the war stuff going on. It is really making a huge difference. We also now only have 25 days remaining of food, which is kind of bad. But, well, I guess it's not awful. And I'm going to be getting more prosperity here, I think. But as you can see, once again, the prosperity for the war tax being -1, that's not really a big deal because we are gaining +16 as a total. So I'm just going to give the rest of my cash. He says as he was complaining about the fact of having less than 1,000. Now he has 0, yes. Now he has 0. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to be very, very, well, shall we say, on the ball. I will try to be as on the ball as I possibly can with a relatively slow party on the world map here, which is not great. I mean, you definitely don't want to be in a situation where you're going to have a lot of travel time in between fiefs, and that was the main reason why I was trying my hardest to do a little bit of something like this, you know, try and get everything around here, and then we obviously have Rote down there, which is, in my opinion, useful, but of course it is going to be raided 10 times over, but we can go down there. Oh, hello, Pelosaur. Oh no, there's Pelosaur, the other one, the other one, yes, and we are going to take a look around Rote, and maybe we'll Udris was taken prisoner. Yeah, bear in mind that my profits are probably going to dry up relatively quickly at this rate, you know. We're going to get a lot of my caravans taken prisoner. But that's not the biggest problem. At least I feel like it's probably not going to be that difficult to deal with. Where else is being raided? Because I'm not seeing anything right now. Ah, hello. It seems like they're at war against the Batanians as well, the Southern Empire. Halgard of the Brotherhood. This is another one of those mercenaries. Well, I guess I will go and speak to him. He's like, I'm just going to continue raiding this while this very large party descends upon me. Apparently that's what he wanted to do. Well, it's his decision, I guess. I'm not a terribly big fan of this. But, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, he's kind of a bit strange for doing it this way, but I guess he just didn't want to stop raiding. It's his choice, so I guess that's just what we're going to have to deal with. I would have preferred if I could have gotten into a conversation with him. Maybe I should have just conversed with him, actually, but he is not the leader of the mercenary company as it is, so that's probably not going to make any difference. Wow, we just increased our riding skill by, like, what, 8 points? That's pretty crazy. Oh, look at that. I just hit one of my own guys. Ah, yes. He's taking after Barney a little bit there, because bear in mind that Pelosaur is, of course, from the Barney series, and his legend is innumerable, isn't it? It's just absolutely hilarious. Okay, come on now. Oh, you know what I should probably do? I should probably tell my people to charge it. No, Pelosaur, come on. Don't die now. Don't die now, sir. Oh, yes. Very good. Okay, stay alive. Yes, that's what we like. No, my mule. Oh, look. Oh, wow, that was a very... that's a very undignified way of dying. Oh, well, never mind. I guess I'm hoping that if a mule dies, in battle, that it does not receive any kind of status penalty, like, for example, a laming or something like that, because if we are not riding it, then it might not apply. But I'm not entirely sure about that at the moment. So what we're going to do is we will go... I have a lot of iron ore. Yeah, I have a lot of iron ore. I'm going to sell this at Rote, I think, because I think we have a smithy there, don't we, or something like that? Yeah, my mule is perfectly fine. It's not even lamed or anything like that, so it's doing pretty well. All right, so let's go on over. We defended a Botanian village, which is not exactly... I mean, it's fine, I guess, but yeah, probably not my main priority at this point. Okay, so let's sell all my prisoners. I actually have... What? Wait a minute. No, okay. I was getting a bit confused there for a second, so I was like, what? You know, why is Pelisor one of my prisoners? No, no, no. It's just the way that the menu is. Okay, so let's just get all these guys in here. We'll take these guys back, and we'll just sell the rest. Good amount of roguery skill, at least a little bit. And then we can go into the trade menu as well. And this is basically all I need to do, pretty much. I just need to go around, defend as much as I possibly can, and then once we have, well, I mean, I think that's the point. We can basically win, I would say, most battles without too much difficulty. There's another 20,000 for us right there because of the iron ore that I've been lugging around randomly. But there you go. I didn't get any trade skill for that? Are you serious? Oh, well, I guess it's because my trade skill is extremely high at the moment. Oh, he actually leveled up. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I should probably spec into... Well, probably tactics, right? Probably tactics. I mean, I'd like to spec into one-handed a little bit more and make him a little bit better at fighting in general, because I think that could be quite important. So I guess I'm just going to spec into that for the moment. And yeah, he has no companions after all, so it might be advantageous for us to do that. Okay, so I have 78,000. That's not really going to be able to do anything for me at the moment. Like, literally, if I go up to someone and I'm like, oh, hello there, you know, would you like to do a little bit of bartering? And then they go, oh, you only have that much? You know, that's the kind of thing that's going to happen. So I would prefer if we could get some more cash. Gaimos? Gaimos? Where is Gaimos? Ah, there it is. Yeah, now exactly. This is precisely the reason why I decided to go for the marking of all the settlements and everything, because it makes it so much easier for me to ascertain where they are in locations. Well, thankfully, it seems as though our power level is actually pretty good, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about this, but I am a bit worried about this positioning. This positioning is really, really bad for us, so I'm hopeful that maybe what I can do is maybe get back a little bit. I know that may seem like a bit of a weird decision to make, but just think about this. If the enemy starts to come over the ridge, and we have all of our archers trained on that position, they're literally going to fill them with all kinds of projectiles very, very quickly indeed. So I'm hopeful that that will be the case. Let's get my infantry out the front here as well. Let's get my archers to go a little bit looser so that they can very easily deal damage. And I think that that is precisely what we're going to try and do. We've basically just got to keep our archers safe as possible, and then just try and win through ranged numbers. That's literally it. That's literally all I can really think of to do here, because otherwise I think we might have some difficulties. By the way, we're actually only up against one of the vassals at this point, because the other one ran away. He's actually pretty far away from where we currently are, so I'm pretty happy with this, because that meant that we didn't have to fight a somewhat closer battle, should we say. We were probably still going to achieve victory, because personally I don't think that these units right here, I mean, even though they are Imperial crossbowmen and things like that, but the point is that I think personally Pelisor's trading dominion would probably achieve some kind of victory here. It doesn't really need to be, you know, flawless or anything like that, but it needs to just be a victory in general, because being able to take these guys prisoner is very, very important. I'm going to get out my bow a little bit here. Oh, nice hit. Ah, no more hits. No more hits. Oh, there we go. 9 damage. 9 damage, Pelisor. Good work. Yes, good work. Okay, so they're all running. That's absolutely fine. We lost 8 units. Not a big deal. 40 renown, though. Very, very nice. And what did we lose? Not much, as you can see. Not much. We did lose 2 of our elite ambushes, which I got to say is not exactly great. So we're going to take him prisoner, as is the case nowadays. That's what we're going to be doing. And I'm actually thinking that I will take all of these troops, apart from the looters, because I don't have the disciplinarian skill to be able to convert them into units that can actually be used. I will be taking all of the prisoners, however, because Epicrotia is very close by, of course, and it would make sense for me to do that. Alright, so as you can see, this is what's happened. Gulason is running away. I'm actually hoping he is, I think, the leader of his mercenary company, isn't he? I'm gonna see if I can maybe do a little something here with him. I don't know whether we'll be able to. I have leveled up my charm skill a little bit more too. 30% chance to negate relationship penalty from kingdom decisions or gain plus 10%. Yeah, no. We'll do 30% chance to negate relationship penalty. And I almost have enough influence to be able to get the next policy that we want to take. And I have no idea what it's going to be, by the way. I think it will... There's a lot of different ones that will give us a good bonus in some way or another. Okay, so I'm hopeful that I will get a little bit of extra cash just before I head into this guy, because I'd like to speak to him with about 30,000, if at all possible. Because if he is indeed the leader of his mercenary company, then we might be able to hire him to help us out with his friends, with his clan. And there we go. Okay, so now we can lay in a pursuit course against him. 4.5. Ah, he's way too fast. I won't be able to catch this guy. Unless I can corner him? No, no, no. Yeah. That's not working out too well, is it? No. But we are getting a lot of money, which I think is pretty good, because eventually he's going to have to stop, right? Eventually? Maybe, please? Because it would be nice. Yep. Has he cornered himself? Yeah, he did corner himself, but unfortunately, wow, he's... Okay. Oh, okay. Apparently we're having a prisoner here, but there is actually something going on. Diathma has now come under siege. I will be going over there and seeing what's going on. Now let's have a look. What is he willing to give us? These are both fantastic fiefs, but they're very far away. So I don't know whether I really want to trade anything for it, because we only have one prisoner, and I could get this one or this one. I don't think... I don't even have enough. Are you serious? No, I don't have enough gold. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let me see here. I will give him... I don't know where this castle is, so I will give him that castle. There we go. Okay, so we're gaining a town. And that might have some prisoners in. Okay, wow, he doesn't even need that much money to make this work. So there we go. That's what we'll do. Boom. I think it's worth it. Personally, I think that is worth it. So I'm hopeful that it will be in the end. Okay, so Diathma, where is that? Where is that? That needs to be over here. Okay, so that is currently under siege. Shall we go over and see how many are actually besieging it? The unfortunate thing is that it's going to take me a long time to get over there. Oh, now he's actually attacking things. Get him. Yeah, there we go. We got him. All right, so I want to speak to you, if at all possible. There's something I would like to discuss. Your liege Gulason? It's him! Okay, well, wait a minute. Let's have a look here. Because of the snow, I can't actually see the percentages. Ah, there we go. 43%. Critical success chance is 43%? That's actually fantastic. Yeah, I'll do this one. Yeah, look at that. That's fantastic. That's really good. All right. Okay, success chance 74%. Yeah. Oh, it's working. It's working. Okay, one more try, and we should have a decent shot here. 59%. We did it. Oh yes, we did it. You've convinced me that this is something I can consider. This is a dangerous step, however, and I'm putting my life and the lives of my people at risk. I need some sort of support from you before I can change my allegiance. Okay. What do you need? Do you need some gold? Oh, wow, he's cheap. No offense. No offense, sir. But yes, he's going to join us, and that is going to be fantastic. I'm going to buy some horses from you, you know? There we go. Let's buy a couple of horses. Done. Nice. Look at my charm skill. Oh, the charm skill's just going off the roof. Off the roof? No, through the roof. Haha. Off the roof, no. Okay, so there you go. He has now joined us. Fantastic. That is perfect. Now, what do you bet? What do you bet he's going to get himself taken prisoner almost immediately? I wouldn't be surprised, you know. I literally wouldn't be surprised if he does that. But that's very cool. Now, I actually wonder, did he have any fiefs? I don't think he had any fiefs, so he didn't bring any over. But look at this. The Pelisor trading dominion is basically almost larger than the Southern Empire, kind of, maybe. I mean, they don't own as many. We don't own as many towns as they do, but you know, I think that's still pretty good. I'm kind of excited about this. So let's have a look and see whether we can. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. These things are going to get raided, and I'm just going to have to kind of leave them to their own devices. I would love to be able to respond to every single problem, but it's just not going to happen. There's just no way that I'll be able to do that in the long run. You know, I'm just slow, kind of sluggish on the world map. I really don't have a huge amount of crisis response. And we do have a load of people leveling up right here as well, which is going to be very, very nice to see in the end. And we have some pretty large amounts of troops as well. So, as you can see, we've got 157. So, oh, hello. Alright, so I have some bad news to tell you. So, the bad news is that I arrived at Diathma a little bit too late. And as a result, this army right here that we're currently speaking to was capable of taking it. And I was literally there with about 3 units left in the garrison. But, of course, that doesn't really make much difference because I'm not going to be able to break in to the garrison anyway because of that wonderful penalty that they have implemented. So you're not able to enter the fief without losing half your units or whatever the case may be. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try and persuade Oros. Oh yes, with some critical successes right here. Alright, so let's see, 74% chance. Nice. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We might do it. Okay. Oh, this is bad. Never gonna do this. 19 or 9%? No, never in a million years. Another one? 59. Okay. Cross your fingers. Yeah, there we go. We got him. We got him. I'm very surprised. Okay. You convinced me that this is something I can consider. This is a dangerous step, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to take your... Should I take his town at the same time? I don't know whether I can actually make that work. No, not in a million years. But he is going to join us. Oh, wait a minute. He might not actually join us. I might have to give him a castle. Yeah, I have to give him a castle to actually make this work, which is not something that I want to do. But I'm going to give him the castle nearby to Epicrotia at this point. How much money do I have to give him? There we go. All right, so bear in mind that he is actually going to join the trading dominion, and he is bringing his fief with him. So I suppose that makes sense. And we'll give him another one. There you go. Wow, insane amounts of charm skill right there. And there we have it. So we have avoided... wait a minute. We have avoided a fight by turning their own allies against each other, and we now have the ability to basically take these guys down and defeat them in a battle. That is hilarious. Charm skill is crazy cool and very, very fun to use, but it's very RNG based, as it should be, I suppose, because if it wasn't, then it would be very easy to do these kinds of things, but we are super lucky to get that actually working. I can't believe it. I mean, I know that I called the previous episode the God of Trading, but I feel like this episode should be, I don't even know. It's just so crazy. I don't even know what to do here, to be honest. You know what? I'm actually just going to charge in. I'm just going to charge in. I don't think we really need to worry about really anything, because I feel like my units will probably be able to do a lot of damage, and yeah, we won't really need to worry about them dying or anything like that. We do have a very big army right now, so if my cavalry and my horse archers and so on can just go in there and maybe do a little bit of weakening of the opponent, then... oh, yeah, why are you targeting my mule? Come on now, leave the mule alone. That's not very nice of them, is it? No. Well, whatever the case, let's try and get a little bit of bow skill. Well, riding skill's now 100. That's pretty nice too. Let's get out my one-handed. Try and do some damage with it. Oh yes, I'm doing so much damage with it, as you can quite clearly see. Oh, Pelisor gained a level. Nice. Good work. Good work, Pelisor. Every little bit, you know, every little bit that he does, I'm always like, oh yeah, I'm really proud of him, you know? Especially when he's good in combat, because let's face it, he's very, very good when it comes to trading. But anything else, he's not exactly great. So this guy's probably going to beat me in a duel as well, because literally, I'm being shot. How dare you? Well, all my forces are coming in from the side now, which is very nice. Let's try and take out that Arboreal, thank you. And we're actually almost at one-handed proficiency 50, which would be quite nice. No. Just look at him. He's just lumbering about on the battlefield. He's very, very slow. But, I mean, he's a juggernaut in his own way, isn't he? You know, he's a juggernaut of trading. A juggernaut of trading, a juggernaut of charming people, and forcing them to basically join his side. Well, technically not even forcing them, because they kind of, you know, they're open to it. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, there you go, 19 renown. I will be taking this guy prisoner for various reasons, ransom reasons, and we'll take all the prisoners. Shall we say all the rescued troops. I won't take all the... Actually, I actually don't know what to do with this, to be honest, because... no, I'm not going to take the prisoners, because I am going to have a situation when we get out, as you can see that... oh, wait a minute. There's literally no one here? They have no one in there. They have no one in here at all, because they were not able to garrison it. Look at this. They have 0. But obviously I need to build my siege camp, which I think is actually hilarious, and I think that the developers of Bannerlord might... Oh, look at that. This guy literally... Wait a minute. Did he just... Wait, what actually happened right there? Did you see that? He literally left after I persuaded him? Are you... What? Okay. Well, that's not very nice of him, is it? But we did turn the tide of the battle there, because I would have had to basically go super hard into a very, very hard battle, and that would have been pretty bad. So, yeah. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to go into Diathma now, and now that castle that I gave to him is now an enemy castle, because he joined us and then left immediately. Okay, I feel like that has to be changed, because I feel like if a guy is able to persuade someone, for example, we just persuaded the opponent, and I felt like we did a pretty good job on it, but then all of a sudden... he's able to join his previous faction again? I think that is not... I don't think that's right, to be honest. I think that is a little bit too much for my liking. Okay, let's sell the iron ore. There's a huge amount of stuff that I can sell here for a massive amount of profit, because obviously it has been under siege just now, and generally anything that's been under siege is going to, well, have everything... for a massive amount of price. So there you go, 33,000. 33,000 from that. Bear in mind that we don't even have a garrison here as far as I'm aware, so let's manage the town real quick. And let's train some militia. We need to train more of these guys as well. Okay, so we're just going to wait here for some time, because no doubt there will be some people... they do have some defenders now. Oh, that's me. Yeah, that is actually me in here. So, yeah. They don't have a very good garrison whatsoever, but I guess what I could do is I could place some looters in here, and I could place some traders, caravan guards, traders, militia spearmen, archers, stuff like that, because I don't really want militia in my army. I'd much prefer to have them in a garrison, because militia don't level up, so it's basically pointless to take them into your army or anything like that. Alright, so what about this guy? What's he doing? Hello, sir. Would you like to barter? Yeah, it seems like me persuading people is probably not going to end up working out too well if they are able to immediately switch back to their previous faction, which I got to say is grinding my gears. It grinds my gears quite heavily right there. Anyway, town governor has a 10% chance to get one relation with a random notable per day while continuous projects are active. For every project completed, increase notable relations with the owner by 1. 10% chance, or... Yeah, I don't really think the 10% chance is that good, but maybe it is, and maybe I'm just not seeing why it's good, but yeah. 10% less penalty to melee on horseback, or 10% less penalty to ranged weapons. I guess 10% less penalty to ranged weapons. And we'll go for some more one-handed weapon proficiency as well. There we go. Alright, so hopefully I will be able to speak to this guy, and he's not going to do the annoying thing where he runs around. There we go. Okay, we actually did get him. Okay, hello there. I would like... oh, okay, so he doesn't want to do that. Oh, make peace with us. Okay, yeah, sure, I'm happy to make peace. For 53,000. Sure, the Southern Empire... Are you serious? Okay, so the Southern Empire has now made peace with us. Just due to me speaking to this random guy? I didn't think he was actually eligible to make that decision. That's actually kind of hilarious. Because I thought that Regea was the one that had to make that decision. But okay, apparently spending 50k to make peace was the way to go all along. Because now I wouldn't have had to make this castle bargain. Which is very annoying to me. Oh well, never mind. I think we did expand a little bit. We did get this town over here. But of course it is... very far away, so it's probably not going to do too much for us. But otherwise, that will be it for this episode. We've expanded quite nicely, I guess. And I guess we'll see what we can do in the upcoming episodes. I still have a bunch of influence as well, so we're probably going to get some policies. If you have any recommendations, by the way, on which policies you think are going to be pretty fun, then by all means, let me know. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.